Thank you very much for watching and welcome to another SWF Beach Life video. Today we're going to be shelling in Sanibel. Start the day out early. I made stickers, so I wanted to show you. I put it on my car. So this is the Sanibel Causeway. It goes from land to bridge to land again, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. People were definitely having a good time there. So here we are at one of the boardwalks that leads you from the main area to the actual beach, and I'm going to share with you a little hack I have. If you're going shelling, a lot of times you're going to want to have shoes, and I brought my flip-flops because I prefer to go barefoot, and the water shoes I have stink. I always end up with tons of sand in them, so that's one of the little hacks that I started using. It's a beautiful day, nice and calm, super clear, and there were shells. But they were mostly clams and just little pieces. Picked up this slipper shell. Figured I'd show you guys that. There's some ducks. You don't see that every day. Here's a scallop. Kind of pretty. And there were piles, but honestly, there were not a lot of shells, and when you see those footprints ahead of you, you kind of got to figure someone else has gone through and picked. That is what a picked through shell pile looks like when you see those grooves in it. So we kind of figured pretty pink scallop, right? Maybe other people are shelling for different things and leave them behind. So since we weren't finding a lot on the beach and the water was super clear, we changed tactics and started walking along the water. Look at that, guys, right there. Alphabet cone. How cool is that? It's broken, but still, we were super psyched. That's kind of unusual. So, and again, since the water was so clear, you can kind of see some of the stuff. Looks like an anemone. Not say that 6 times fast. All right, this guy's kind of common, but he's a cross-barred Venus clam. Quite a fancy name for a pretty common shell. And that guy is a yellow prickly cockle. I just figured I'd show you something different. Right there in the wash, we have an auger and an olive. So like I said, we changed tactics, and we were actually walking through the water since it was so clear, and you can just pick up an olive like that. Pretty cool. Trying to improve our chances. That's a juvenile conch. Now, a guy was walking down the beach with this giant shell, and of course we started chit-chatting with him, but he couldn't keep it. It's got a critter in it, but he was carrying it to keep him company, which I thought was funny. And here we have, I believe it's called a cantharus. I've had a few dealings with those guys lately, so that's kind of cool, something new. There's a lightning whelk. What do we got here? Another juvenile fighting conch. I love those. Pretty scallop. And just in case you were wondering, yes, they are still doing construction up by Blind Pass, so we had to kind of walk around. Although looking back, being outside, really, at the beach doing anything, I'd kind of be happy right now, but they're out doing their construction. So here we are, we made it over to Blind Pass, and I was kind of hoping for those big old shell piles to pick through. Nope. There was nothing there. I had never seen it like that. Totally picked through. But hey, there's some people out in the water. Like I said, changed tactics, so I was about to wade out there to that sandbar and was rewarded with this. What are you gonna do? At least I was outside on the beach. Here's a beat up apple mirax. I kept him. I don't know, just liked him. Here we have another. This guy was kind of cool. It was like a beige color. Pretty scallop. And this interested me. That was eaten by something else. You know, gastropods eat a lot of other gastropods, and so this guy met his demise one way or another. And there we have a seraph, kind of like an auger, but like fancy auger. And there's a kitten's paw. I thought that was kind of cool. This guy's broken, but that turban is super pretty. And look at this, that's a sea hare. That area on the left, that's its head. And it's got like these wings. It's also known as an inkfish because when they get scared or mad or just kind of, I don't know, annoyed, they will expel ink. It's like pink or purple. It's kind of cool. So now we're heading back. The wind picked up. A lot of that seaweed is kind of getting pushed onto the beach now. It's funny how quick the day will change. And we found a bunch of these. These are coquina, little clams. They look like butterflies. Another seraph. And an auger. Another coquina. I'm going to call those butterfly clams. And that guy's alive. So that's what they look like when they're intact and alive. There it is again. That was the crown jewel of the day, our alphabet cone. So now we're heading back. Now this is the Sanibel Causeway. It is super beautiful. I mean, there's water on either side of this area, and once it does go to land again, there's places that you can park, and on some different places there's restrooms, and it just looks like a really fun place to pull over. I've pulled over for, you know, not a long time, maybe, I don't know, half hour, but definitely another viable place to go hang out at. Enjoy the beautiful water. So that's my haul. It's a little bit underwhelming, but you know what? Considering everything that's going on right now, I'm just grateful I was able to be outside with my toes in the sand and my feet in the water. So thanks as always for watching. I welcome any comments you leave, and please subscribe to get your weekly dose of beachy goodness.